This is the Alcoa Point Henry complex, just out of Geelong.
The Curlewis Golf Club has secured its water future.
I think the lights will bring more joy to people's lives, whether it's through our football club or...
We're here at the Eastern Gardens, the starting point for the 98th Annual Gala Day Parade for, of course, Barwon Health. We're here with Randall and Nathaniel, who are helping out here with Dr Bear for the parade. Now, we've got Scott Randall, Director of Support Services for Barwon Health.
Yes.
What does your role involve?
My role involves making sure that we have support services, which is food, cleaning and linen for all the hospitals and all our sites within Barwon Health. And today we're just helping out with the foundation, the Barwon Health Foundation, just to make sure that the Gala Day is a great success.
So what's the role of the foundation?
Well, the role of the foundation is to organise and to obtain donations to keep the hospital running, because quite a bit of our funding, it needs to be donated by great companies within Geelong and the region.
And there's lots of events going on. There'll be Run Geelong coming up as well.
Yeah, Run Geelong is coming up in the next couple of weeks, so please get involved. It's a great charity with 100% of all subscriptions and donations going straight to the special care nursery.
I was telling my young sons, Nathaniel, about what Gala Day used to be like when I was a kid, and they used to have the hospital bed race down Meryl Street and all that sort of thing. You used to get a day off school. It was a public holiday. What do you know about the Gala Day Parade?
That it's lots of fun and you get free lollies.
Free lollies. Well, that's the most important bit. Well, have a great day, and we wish you well for all the fundraising for the Geelong Hospital.
Thanks, Meryl. Appreciate it.
And we're joined with Jane Den Hollander, Vice-Chancellor here at Deakin University. Now, the university is growing by the moment. Anybody driving past out at Warn Ponds would know that. Can you tell us a bit about it?
Absolutely. Probably the 8th largest university in the country now. 50,000 students, $1 billion asset of Warn Ponds. We're one of 15 universities out of the 41 in Australia, one of 15 and only 3 in Victoria that sit in the top 3% of global universities. And we're 40 years old. Where will we be at 50 is the big question. For Geelong, this can only be pride and absolute confidence in the education of the next generation.
And we've got representatives here from master's degrees, IT, there's all different social workers, the range just goes on and on.
So we have some of our most esteemed professors around us. We have one holding the banner right next to me, Syed Navahandi, going through PhDs, masters, all different countries, different nationalities, Australians, from our region, and as you can see, Geelong-based, highly educated, supporting Geelong.
Now, of course, the Geelong Hospital's now been rebranded. Is there any connection to university and Deakin?
Almost all of the researchers who work in Barwon Health are adjuncts and teachers at Deakin. We see this as a natural coming together of the Public Health Authority and the public university. Our research is going from strength to strength. Last night at the Geelong Smart Network Awards, Deakin pretty much cleaned up the pool. We got Researcher of the Year, Professor Bronwyn Fox. We got the runner-up was Luke Henderson, and we won the Early Career Awards. Some of our awards were people who work in Barwon Health and who also work with Deakin. They're joint appointments between the university and Barwon Health. So the name is perfectly suitable.
All right, well, I suppose with all these wonderful people behind us, we need to, on the count of 3, yell out and cheer for Deakin University. So we're here at Eastern Gardens for the 98th Annual Gala Day Parade, and here's Deakin University. 1, 2, 3. Deakin! I'm Meryl, friend for News Geelong. David from the Geelong MG Car Club. Now, you and your group play a very big part every year with the Gala Day Parade.
Yes, I'm not sure how many years we've been doing it, but 25 or a very long time anyway.
Which helps out people like the Bravehearts mascot Ditto, because it's a long way to walk in a suit like that.
It is, yeah. It keeps them up it makes them visible, so...
So tell us a little bit about your beautiful car.
It's a 71 MGB built in Sydney. They built about 9,500 MGBs in Australia, roadsters. In our club we would have getting on for 200 in the Geelong area. Right. And so they're quite common. They were the most common sports car in Australia in their day, so they're still by far the most popular model. So
how many in the club?
We've got about 650, really? If you including family and kids.
Yep.
So there'd be somewhere approaching 300 full members and then their families.
And what's involved in the club? What sort of activities do you do other than things like the Gala Day Parade?
We've got a competition section which includes a youth section, so we've got kids doing motor carnas. We've got a clubhouse out near the showgrounds, on the showgrounds property. So there's a grass area there we can do motor carnas. Tomorrow we've got a motor carna, and the big MG Car Club in Victoria is the one in Melbourne. That's the MG Car Club Victoria. And tomorrow's motor carna, they're invited to our event because they invite us to theirs. Yes. So we're hosting them in Geelong tomorrow, so that'll be a pretty full-on day. Social, we've just had a bunch of people, I think 14 or so cars go on a 10-day tour to Gippsland. We have a lot of, every month we have midweek runs or early morning runs on the weekends. Mostly social events, like drive somewhere for coffee, stop for coffee, drive somewhere for lunch, and talk a lot.
Sounds really tough.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
How long have you been an MG owner?
I bought this in 2000,
Right.
and joined the club the next year. So
Terrific.
I'm the club librarian, so we have a fairly decent library of MG reference books.
So you would be the MG historian in Geelong?
Yeah, the historian's actually another guy, but I obviously contribute towards that. And
Fantastic.
yeah, so there's plenty of people. It's a big club, and we, because we're much bigger than all the other sort of British sports cars, we tend to foster them as well. So most of, like, the Triumph Owners Club, Jaguar clubs, they're mostly in Melbourne and don't have a Geelong. They might have a Geelong group, but most of their meetings are in Melbourne. So we tend to sort of adopt a few of them as well. So we've got Triumphs and Austin Healeys and Sprites and Midgets, which really were MGs in a way.
And another one of the entrants for the Gala Day Parade, the 98th Gala Day Parade in Geelong, is Bravehearts. Now, Mandy, tell us a little bit about Bravehearts if anybody out there doesn't know who we are yet.
Well, Bravehearts is a children's charity. In Geelong we have an education team, and we go to kindergartens and primary schools, and we work with 3 to 8 year olds with our personal safety program, and our focus is on protecting children against sexual assault.
Now, at the moment, there's over 20,000 children gone through the program.
That's right. In fact, just over 21,000 children have been through our program in the last 3 years. So we're very proud of that, and we're really pleased that we could be back into the Gala Parade this year.
And nearly every little person out there would know our mascot next to you, Ditto.
Big fan, lots of fans here today for Ditto. He's our brave lion cub, and he's a big attraction in the Gala Parade.
All right, have a fantastic day.
Will do. Thanks, Meryl. We're looking forward to it.
And we'll go to a break and we'll be back with more with Graham after this.